go down the line, which was your film and the theme and why you made it, why you told us to tell that story?
Okay, so I'm Lauren Reno. My film was Secrets of Interior Design, and I wanted to tell that story because I actually work as an assistant for an interior designer, and every single time he's about to leave the shop, he turns around and tells me some kind of deep and meaningful secret from his past, and that is just the truth of my situation. So that was the inspiration for it. Obviously, twisted it into my own kind of strange, dark fantasy, I guess, but that's where the idea came from, yeah.
Brilliant. How long was that sitting with you for?
About 6 months. 6 months of stories.
That little human insight that just gives you a whole world of stuff.
Yeah.
Jason, yourself?
Mine was Reparation, so it's quite a long film, 30 minutes, but I've heard it didn't seem that long. The idea came originally from basically the stairwell, which is close to where I live, and I thought, what if it was made of wood, and there was some sort of, what if this girl that was being watched was doing something good or bad, and basically there's a flame in the film later on, but I want the audience to make up their own mind. But with my knowledge of Korean subject matters for the last decade or so, I couldn't help but inject that into it. So I basically created these students, these actors or students that were watching this girl, so that they would, we couldn't just be watching this girl doing something. Yeah. So basically, whilst doing that, they would have something to talk about, and that would be Korean elements, Korean issues, which involved like the Korean ferry accident which happened in 2014, which was quite a massive thing in Korea, but also it touches on gentrification, kind of Grenfell, and those kind of issues, and conflicts. But it's a standalone mystery, so it's been with me for 2.5 years. I think I conceived it in September 2019.
Right. So
yeah, it just kept expanding. It was 40 minutes, but I cut it down to 30.
Yeah, great.
I'm William Collins. I directed and wrote Shadow, which it was a bit dark, so sorry about that. You're supposed to see a little bit more, but it's okay. So we made this, I think, because my producer Naz come down to see this. We made it last year for our second year of uni. Obviously, we've graduated now, which is great. Yeah. But basically, we want to make a film just sort of based on and exploring the visuals of mental health and what it might sort of become into, what it might transform into on a physical basis. And obviously, we were high through sort of the second sort of lockdown, and restrictions were starting to be eased. So we had a really nice crew, really worked hard. We had like 5 night shoots in a row, and we're just trying to shoot this film together, just sort of making this sort of very personal story about sort of what young mothers and a lot of people who have lost people due to the pandemic and due to illness and being separated and being locked inside. That's why the whole film is sort of locked inside and you never really see any daylight. It's sort of to sort of be like that vast escape that you can't really escape your own home, and your home doesn't feel like your home anymore.